What do you think when you see this bubbling solution? Many people may assume this is a fermented solution, but in fact, it is not. This is a simple chemical reaction that helps extract calcium from eggshells to create a natural nutrient source for plants. With just a few discarded eggshells and one ingredient that is very easy to find in the kitchen, we can create a calcium-rich solution to care for ornamental plants, especially Phalaenopsis orchids. When supplemented properly, the plant will develop a healthier root system, stronger green leaves, and a better foundation for long-term blooming. If you love growing orchids and ornamental plants, do not forget to subscribe to the channel so you do not miss useful plant care tips in upcoming videos. Do you eat eggs regularly at home? After using them, how do you usually handle the eggshells? Most people throw them into the trash without realizing that they are actually an extremely beneficial ingredient for plants. Eggshells contain a very high amount of calcium, along with small amounts of magnesium, potassium, and other essential minerals. Especially for ornamental plants such as orchids, properly supplementing calcium from eggshells can significantly improve growth. First, I will wash the eggshells under running water to remove dirt and any leftover egg white or yolk inside. Washing the eggshells is very important because it helps remove protein, fat, and excess organic residue. If these remain, the eggshells may create unpleasant odors, attract insects, or create favorable conditions for bacteria to grow during use on plants. As a result, the eggshells become cleaner, safer to use, and help plants absorb nutrients more effectively. After washing, I will place them in the oven and dry them at 100 degrees Celsius for 5 minutes. This helps completely remove any remaining moisture, prevents mold, and reduces bacterial growth. At the same time, once the eggshells are completely dry, they become more brittle, making them much easier to grind in the next steps. After 5 minutes, once the eggshells are completely dry and have become brittle, I remove them from the oven. At this point, the eggshells have reached an ideal condition and are ready to be used for the next steps. I will crush them into smaller pieces and put them into a blender. Here, I will use 3 to 5 eggshells. Crushing the eggshells first helps them grind more finely, allowing the minerals inside to be released more effectively when used for plants. In addition to the English voice, we have now created dubbed voices in French, German, Italian, Spanish, Portuguese, Japanese, Hindi, and Indonesian to help you understand the content more easily. Listen in your preferred language by opening the video and clicking on Settings, the gear icon, to select the appropriate audio language. Then, blend the eggshells into a fine powder. Grinding the eggshells finely increases the surface area, thereby accelerating the breakdown of minerals inside, especially calcium. The finer the eggshell powder, the better the effectiveness, because plants will absorb the nutrients more easily and quickly. After blending, we will obtain a fine eggshell powder, as shown in the video. This fine powder form allows natural minerals, especially calcium, to disperse more easily when used. Next, I will place all of this eggshell powder into a clean glass cup to prepare for the next step. Which country are you watching this video from? It's wonderful that we can connect with each other from all over the world. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please hit the subscribe button to support me and not miss any orchid care tips. Then, add 100 milliliters of white vinegar into the cup containing the eggshell powder. As soon as the eggshell powder comes into contact with the vinegar, the bubbling reaction happens almost instantly, tiny bubbles continuously form and rise to the surface, creating a very obvious fizzing effect. This reaction happens when calcium carbonate in the eggshell reacts with acetic acid and vinegar. When these two substances combine, they create tiny bubbles that continuously rise. This is the bubbling effect you are seeing. What is special is that after this reaction, the calcium in the eggshell changes into a form that is much easier for plants to absorb. Instead of remaining in a form that is difficult to break down, the calcium now becomes more soluble, helping plant roots absorb it quickly and effectively during use. Finally, cover the cup and soak this mixture for about 3 days so the nutrients can be fully released. However, you should only cover it loosely, not seal it tightly. This is very important because throughout the reaction process, the mixture continues to produce gas. Covering it loosely allows the gas to escape safely, preventing pressure from building up inside the cup. After 3 days of soaking, I will strain out the eggshell residue and keep only the liquid. Filtration helps completely remove coarse residues, making the solution cleaner and easier to use for plant care. As a result, it reduces the risk of sediment buildup in the pot or accumulation on the roots, ensuring a more well-ventilated and stable growing environment. In addition, the filtered solution becomes more uniform, allowing minerals to be evenly distributed, so the plant can absorb nutrients more effectively during its growth process. Next, I will take about 20 milliliters of the eggshell and vinegar solution and pour it into a clean bottle. Then, dilute it with 1 liter of clean water and stir well, so the nutrients are evenly distributed. Dilution is necessary because it helps reduce the acidity of the vinegar, allowing plants to absorb calcium better without affecting the roots. When diluted correctly, plants can absorb nutrients more safely and effectively. At this point, the solution is ready to use for plants through methods such as root watering or mist spraying, depending on care needs. Method 1. Mist spraying on leaves and around the base. Pour part of the diluted solution into a spray bottle, then spray evenly over the leaf canopy, stem, and around the plant base. The fine mist helps distribute the solution evenly across the plant's surface, allowing the plant to absorb nutrients more effectively. Calcium from eggshells is an important mineral that strengthens cell walls, supports the development of young leaves and roots, and helps plants grow more healthily. For plants growing actively or preparing to bloom, adequate calcium supplementation also helps maintain vitality and reduce weakness caused by mineral deficiency. Meanwhile, the mild organic acid from vinegar helps keep the solution more soluble while supporting the absorption of certain nutrients on leaf surfaces and around root zones. In addition, regular mist spraying helps remove dust from leaves, allowing better photosynthesis and maintaining a naturally fresh green appearance. For best results, spray in the morning or late afternoon, and avoid spraying during intense sunlight or very high temperatures. Method 2. Pour the diluted solution into a watering can, then water evenly over the growing medium and around the plant base to nourish the entire root system. As it soaks into the growing medium, the nutrients directly reach the root zone, where the plant absorbs water and nutrients for growth. Calcium from eggshells plays a very important role in forming and strengthening cell structure, helping roots grow more strongly, produce more new root tips, and improve the ability to absorb water and nutrients. A healthy root system helps plants grow steadily, develop greener leaves, and improve resilience against environmental changes. When watering, only moisten the growing medium evenly, and avoid overwatering, which can keep the root environment constantly wet for too long. Maintain use of this solution once every 2 weeks to ensure adequate nutrient supply. Have you ever tried using eggshells to care for plants this way? Share your experience in the comments below so everyone can learn together. Method 3. Wipe leaves after watering and misting. About 30 minutes after watering or misting, use a soft cotton pad or clean soft cloth to wipe all orchid leaves. This helps remove excess solution remaining on the leaf surface, while also keeping leaves cleaner, better ventilated, and more efficient at photosynthesis. In particular, pay attention to absorbing excess solution trapped in leaf joints, leaf axils, and the crown. These are areas that easily retain water, especially for Phalaenopsis orchids. If moisture remains too long, the plant may develop yellow leaves, crown rot, or fungal infections. Many people focus on fertilizing but overlook this simple step, even though it is one of the key secrets to keeping orchids healthy and reducing problems caused by excess moisture. If you want to learn the secret to caring for Phalaenopsis orchids, make sure to watch this video carefully until the end. Your orchids will become strong, grow new roots, and bloom vibrantly all year round. Method 4. Root soaking for hydroponic plants. For plants grown hydroponically, I use the solution at a more diluted concentration. Mix about 10 milliliters of the eggshell and vinegar solution with 1 liter of clean water, then stir well. Pour the entire solution into a large glass bowl so that the orchid roots can be fully submerged in the solution. Using a glass bowl also makes it easy to observe the entire soaking process, while ensuring the solution evenly covers all parts of the roots, allowing the plant to come into consistent contact with the nutrients. Next, soak the entire root system in the solution for about 10 minutes. Soaking allows the roots to directly contact the dissolved minerals in water, helping the plant absorb nutrients gently and effectively. In addition, the soaking process also gently cleans the root surface, removing remaining dirt and impurities, while helping to limit the growth of fungi and bacteria in the hydroponic environment. As a result, the root system has more stable conditions to adapt to the water environment and develop new roots more quickly. During soaking, you can also use a soft cotton pad or clean cloth soaked in the solution to gently wipe all plant leaves. This helps clean dust from leaves while allowing nutrients to contact the leaf surface more evenly, helping the plant maintain a glossy green and healthy appearance. In addition, wiping the leaves also helps remove the thin layer of long-term residue buildup, allowing the leaf surface to become more breathable. This improves light absorption and enhances the efficiency of the photosynthesis process. When the leaves are clean and healthy, the plant is better able to store energy for recovery and new root development. Furthermore, This gentle care practice also makes it easier to observe the overall condition of the plant, allowing early detection of abnormalities such as yellowing leaves, brown spots, or the presence of pests. This helps you take timely action and prevents issues from affecting the entire plant. After soaking, let the roots drain and return the plant to the hydroponic pot as usual. Allowing the roots to drain before replanting helps reduce excess moisture remaining on the root surface, thereby lowering the risk of root rot in a water environment if any solution residue is still present. At the same time, it also helps the root system stabilize more effectively when transitioning into hydroponic conditions, preventing stress caused by sudden environmental changes. Method 5. Do not rush to discard the remaining solution because you can absolutely use it to care for many other plants in your garden or home. This solution can be used for common ornamental plants such as anthurium, peace lily, snake plant, Zamioculcas plant, and many other green foliage plants. You can use it for root watering, mist spraying, or leaf wiping, depending on the plant type and care conditions. When used properly, the solution helps provide additional natural minerals, supports stronger root development, keeps leaves glossy green, and promotes more stable growth. This is a very simple way to make the most of kitchen ingredients already available at home, saving money while helping care for many plants at once. In addition, when reusing the solution for different types of plants, you should dilute it further depending on each plant species to ensure safety and avoid nutrient shock or mineral overload. Furthermore, you should store the solution in a cool place and only use it within a short period of time to maintain its quality, ensuring that the natural active compounds remain effective when applied to plants. Results. After consistently applying these care methods for some time, the orchids in my garden have shown very noticeable improvements. The root systems have become healthier, with many new root tips appearing in bright green and white colors. When roots function well, plants absorb water and nutrients more effectively, leading to stable and sustainable growth. New leaves grow thicker, greener, and stronger. Older leaves also retain their healthy color longer, making the overall plant healthier and more attractive. For plants in recovery, growth speed improves significantly. They develop new roots faster, produce new leaves earlier, and show better vitality compared to before. Many orchids that had not bloomed for a long time have also started producing new flower spikes. When a plant has a healthy root system and proper care, blooming becomes only a matter of time. Orchid pots already in bloom also keep flowers longer. Flower colors become more vibrant, and blooming duration is significantly extended. Not only orchids, but other plants in my garden also become greener and fresher after being cared for this way. The wonderful thing is that we can use simple kitchen ingredients to care for plants in a cost-effective and efficient way. What do you think about this plant care method? Have you ever tried using eggshells and vinegar for your plants? Share your experience in the comments. If you found this video helpful, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to Wonder Garden so you do not miss more interesting plant care tips.